Hello, all. Let's see. We got Stacy H. Can't stay long. Glad you dropped by. Stay as long as you can. Always happy to have you. And then we got Will and Cindy and Joe. Excellent. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Been turning all day. Got a couple of premieres up there. Everybody can watch. Been having a good time. Can't complain because really nobody listens, right? Let's see. Oh, the second one is still uploading. My goodness. If I record on StreamYard and just download it right from StreamYard and then just post it right up with no editing, it comes up a lot faster. But whenever I take it over to my home computer, put it in Adobe Premiere, combine a couple together that I wanted because I did them in two parts for whatever reason. Like today, I started on one, and then we did the center of the leap thing. We designed the pen for, we ought to take that out. It is 7 o'clock. Been in there 4 hours, but let's see. Yeah, we took that out. Let me put all the pinks back away. And we put that in the pot. And then you put all these away. It was the February center of the leap pen. Dying to see how it came out. They picked some really cool colors. And going to be awesome. I can tell you that right now. Put that right up there. Add some Starlight glitter to it. Let's see. That's alcohol there for Kevin cleaning pens after he buffs them. We'll get rid of this vertical mold here. We didn't actually use that mold. Put that around the back of the bench there. All right, so let's do this first because this is always fun. Let's see, put these over here where all they go. Put the leopard scope out of the way. Bring this out. We'll put this right here. This has to cure some more and it'll pop right out. We'll put that right there. Got this water here for curing pens that have CA glue. You know that accelerator that you put on top of the CA glue to get it to cure quickly is really a propellant with water. So if I've got some really thick CA glue to put down, I will stick that in water. You know, on some of those pens I've had to fill or something like that, I'll just soak the end in water, and that way it cures all the way to the center. All right. I'm about ready to buy a big piece of sheet glass and lay here because that's a lot easier to clean off than a lot of these things here. Okay. Can everybody see what I'm doing? Sort of. Let me move the camera over in that direction a little bit. There we go. We've done this before. All right. Ooh, that's pink, isn't it? Dang, look at that thing. That is a pink piece of pie. This is an exclusive pen that we do for the center of the leap. The center of the leap is that that membership program on YouTube's. Let's see, where is my drill driver bit? Should be right there, but it's not there. Carrie is here. I don't know where your mic is. Oh, very good. Yeah, very good, very good. Carrie is packing orders. Kevin was buffing after I finished a bunch of stuff. Well, I don't know where my bit. Got to come over here to my toolbox and get a bit. Let's see. Let's come in here. Let's see, it's probably up here. Usually I got 20 of them sitting around here, and now I can't find one. You know how that goes. My drill driver bit. Yes, you do not have that. Yeah, she steals markers, not drill driver bits. Let's see, I think it's in one of these little DeWalt things here. Ah, here we go. Yes, ma'am. And I just saw one earlier, so I'm not sure where it went. We'll put this on the lowest setting. Going to go backwards, lock it down. Make sure I'm not missing any incredible stuff. Here we got Joe, Cindy. Let's see. Tim the Toolman's on the lathe. Hi, Joe. Cindy saying hi. Told my mom I want macaroni salad now. You go, girl. I'm not sure why, but I like macaroni salad. Here for the party, who has the hats, who has the pretzels, and who has the soda? Well, I got soda. Carrie just created some caprese. So, and a broccoli quiche, which I haven't eaten yet. Did have some caprese. Yeah, Carrie just had a bite. It's mozzarella cheese, tomatoes, basil, and then drizzle with olive oil and balsamic glaze. Hey, Lawrence. And I love me some balsamic glaze, I'll tell you. Yeah, it's super fresh, super tasty, especially with the basil. And about 2 o'clock this afternoon, the LEAP members and Carrie and I got together for a meeting, and they picked the colors and designed this very pink blank. If Rebecca were watching, she would love it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because this is hot pink. Yeah, text Rebecca. She wants to see this pen.
I'll show it to her when it's done.
Oh. I'm going to do this on the floor because that is so loud when I do it. Just have to hit a little bit and get it to free up from this thing here. Yeah, so, and not that we're selling memberships, because the discount actually costs us more money than we make on the membership, but it's just a fun thing to do. And what we do is for $99.99 per month, you're a member of the LEAP. Did we stop? Oh, I think my battery's dead. And they design, the actual LEAP members design a pen. Yeah, designing a pen is designing a pen, but they choose the colors. They're sometimes very seasonal specific. Like this one here is very pink. And as a member of the LEAP, they will design this. I will pour it. We will cure it. And I will turn it very quickly. So they can have this in their hot little hands before Valentine's Day. So it's just a fun thing, yeah. Like Carrie said, just a fun thing.
If you're buying, it kind of warrants doing that because that's pretty much what you're spending anyway. So you get this free pen for, you're going to buy two pens.
Look at that thing.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Ooh.
Look how three-dimensional that looks.
That's crazy.
Woo, man.
It will look totally different when he cuts it. And
I'm going to cut this one up too, but look at that thing. It's got a pink base to it. This is hot pink here, man. Woo. With starlight glitter in it.
And baby, and that.
Look at that. Ooh.
It was like orangeola and transparent pink and
very cool
starlight and some other colors. They asked me what I thought.
Fun stuff. Denise, the recipe we used was mozzarella cheese, Roma tomatoes, fresh basil. I chopped it up myself, a little chiffonade. And then we drizzled balsamic glaze and olive oil on it. EVOO. That looks like a big piece of Starburst, doesn't it, Jen? Or a now later. You know what? Here's what. So Jen, here is my funny story about now or laters. In 1972, we moved to Decatur, Georgia, from Wheeling, West Virginia. And prior to West Virginia, I lived in Phoenix, Arizona. So I never really heard a Southern accent. And I'm not sure what she was asking for now, Joe. But so I get to this school, and there was this guy named Jeff Beck, not the guitar player, but Jeff Beck and Jerry something or other and Stan something or other. I can't remember their names, but they would run around. He says, "Hey, how about Annihilator? How about Annihilator?" And I had no idea what Annihilator was. And I'm like, what the heck is Annihilator? So it took me about 3 weeks to figure out what Annihilator was, because I didn't catch the idea that they were doing this thing and then putting something in their mouth when they said Annihilator. And it's really now or later. And it was just their tough Southern accent that I just couldn't figure out. Okay. I'm over at the bandsaw right now. I can't really see that. Tomorrow, in the middle of the day when I got a break, is going to be clean out all the vacuums, because they are getting full. And I ordered what's called, let me get this right before I say something wrong. It's called, I want to use one word, but that's not going to be correct. And everybody will get the wrong idea about Tim. It is called a vibration, or a concrete vibrator motor. And here, I'll show it to you on screen. Let me share the screen here. Share the screen right here. So this one happens to be made by Pewtech, whoever that is. But this thing here has these little weights on the end. Video. So here, yeah, I silenced it. So it's this little motor here in the middle, and it's got these weights on the end that are covered up right now. And I'll show them to you in a second. But you can adjust these weights to make it vibrate, because I got this there. See these little weights here? And you want to offset them a little bit so it makes a funny vibration. And that's essentially what it does. It vibrates the table. The reason I need that is my giant filter on my system literally is, it's probably 2.5 feet tall, probably 20 inches round. It's a really big air filter. And it gets little tiny particles stuck in it, and it reduces the airflow. So I used to vacuum it out and do all this kind of stuff, but I just thought I could put a concrete vibrator on top of it, and it would actually knock all the little particles out down into the bottom. So that thing will be here tomorrow, and I'll be able to do that. So let me go back over here to the bandsaw, get this thing going. First thing I got to do is get the bottom of this thing cleaned out. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be maintenance day in the shop. I've been turning for 3 or 4 weeks now with no real cleaning everything up kind of deal. The shop doesn't look bad, but all the insides of the equipment, need cleaned out, and the bin cleaned out and all that kind of junk. Okay, let me get my 1-inch mark set up here for my bandsaw. Okay, 1 inch right there. Okay, that is going to be 1 notch short of 7 inches from the fence. 1 notch short of 7 inches from the fence. Perfect. Let me measure that one more time. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. Clamp that fence down. Going to make a little noise here, and I'll be done over back in a second. All right, there's 1 blank. Here comes number 2. There's 3. All right, bandsaw off, vacuum off, and now what I'm going to do is sand one edge of this. All right, that'll be a bit of a rough sand. And you can't really see a lot down here yet until I brighten up this side. I just sanded this, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get, just like I would finish as it were rotating, I'm going to get little bits of sandpaper here of varying thicknesses or grades of grit and shine the side of this up. Okay, this is 1, this is 2, and that's 3. All right, get a little water on here. Ooh, that's going to be cool. And what we do is we just sort of sand this up so we can see what's really on the inside. And there is a lot of clarity to this. So you're going to see once we turn these, we're not going to do these tonight. We're going to have a special center of the leap turning session during the week. So Carrie can get these out before the weekend. And it'll be some evening that we're maybe Tuesday, Wednesday or something when Kevin's broadcasting, and I'll just do a side thing. Hey, Carrie, we missed any good comments here that we should be paying attention to?
No, I'm not paying attention.
I said that we should be paying attention to. Oh, okay.
I have a mic because I talk. I yell at the packaging, so I don't know where the mic went.
It's wherever you left it.
I don't know.
I have my mic. I'm not sure, you were on the center of the leap talking, and I'm not sure what you did with that mic. Uh-oh.
Somebody took it.
I didn't touch it.
You took it. All right, well, I will just have to do it out till we find it.
All righty.
And you're close enough.
It's not like there's a Find My iPhone on it.
So they talk about a recipe I don't know about.
It was either macaroni salad or it was the caprese.
Okay.
I'm not sure what they were looking for.
Some macaroni, Walmart macaroni salad.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Cindy was having that.
I like that one.
You make Stacy's recipe. So Stacy is the one with the recipe. So Stacy's going to give me the recipe. Please.
Now I'm going to take it over to the buffer. And I'm going to buff this up.
And if anyone likes pasta, can I have your mic at your board?
Did you carry your mic in the house or something? All right. And this is going to be leopard scope worthy. Ship me to the scope, if you would, baby. Oh, you do that down here in the little settings.
What settings?
Settings.
Oh, settings.
There you go. Camera. And go to digital microscope, also known as the leopard
scope. You need to
scope.
Rename it.
I can't.
Oh.
You can somewhere, but
it's black.
I don't have time.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Ooh, that's so. Ooh, I saw some glitter. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
The starlight glitter went pink. That's cool.
Let me make sure that's focused on there.
You can zoom.
There we go.
There it is.
So this is the one that the people in the center of the leap designed today. That looks very cool. Looks neat on top.
And we have a total.
Go ahead and switch me back to this one here, which is called USB camera, the first one. And then this is what it really looks like from a distance.
But there's stuff inside you won't see.
Well, that's why we went to the scope.
Well, just so.
But look how that thing shimmers. That is going to be very cool.
Very cool. And inside there's probably more. And once it's the Lego leopard buffs it and does all that, it'll be pretty cool.
That was the top of it.
And they also choose the turning. And like for January, they did like a black, gold, and silver for like New Year's. And they did it into a rocket ship. I think Stacy H suggested that because, firecrackers and all that stuff, fireworks.
Excuse me.
So.
Excuse me.
For what? Okay. Well,
there we go. You got to shut that down right there. Get back over to the 920. Boom.
Over to my cave.
And let's see. Let's roll down here. Looks awesome, says Stacy H. Joe says it's super easy. Cindy. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Cindy. I love that the saw does have no camera right now. One day when I get time to redo the whole shop, it'll be awesome. But I got plenty of cameras. Yes, Denise, you done good. Now, there are 4 members of the Center of the Leap, and then Carrie gets the 5th one. There are 5 blanks that come out of that thing that we put up there. And the first on the hit parade this evening is a lady named J-Rob. I don't know who she is. Occasional drop by customer, that kind of thing. Let's see. So this is going to be I don't know what this thing is. Watch for Stars. Oh, that's that one we just did. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. And then we got the judge's pen. All right. Okay. So she wants them 5.5 inches long. And this one happens to be 5.5, no cutting there. And the other one is to be 5 3/4. And that's actually a 6-inch blank. And I'm going to take a little bit off each end. 5.5. We're going to put it just like that. I'm going to get my marker. And I'll show you why I'm doing this. But in making these molds, there always is on the corner, this area right here, which is actually a cavity. And it is due to the mold being cold when you pour all this stuff in. And I'm not criticizing anybody, it's just what happens. So in that we can have a 5.5-inch blank, I can cut from there to there, and we'll get rid of that shrinkage on both ends and have a nice square blank to start from. What size does Jen get? Jen gets a 0.62. Okay, let me get this over here. Get it cut off. Blower on. Blow the vacuum on. All right. We're gonna have a 5.5 and a 5.25, or 5.5 and 5.5, or whatever the heck that was. I'm gonna get over here and drill a hole to put the bushings in. Can't wait for the quiche to be cool enough to cook. So by the time we're off the live tonight, it'll be for quiche. It'll be quishy time. Carrie does make a mean quiche. Broccoli quishy. Good stuff. Make sure we're not missing any comments here. Oh, I got to put on. I see you in party hat. Oh, here's DP Addiction Adventures right there. Bye, Joe and Denise. Stacy had to dive out. See you around, Stacy. Probably already gone. Let's see. Bye, Joe and Denise. Oh, where's Denise going? Oh, no. Joe thought she was going. I see you in your party hat. That once can also be a 5.5, 2, whatever the other one is. Yeah. I love Quish. Good stuff. Yeah, she's got a 0.62, and unfortunately, these blanks start out as a 0.8. I know what I did for you, Care Bear. I know what I did. I'm just saying that you get, what does she have? She's got rounded, so that's not as critical. This is okay for that. It's when you do the baseball bat on a thinner blank is when you don't have a big baseball bat. You end up with a elephant's foot. Okay, both are 5.5. Let's get to the judge's pen first. And that is going to be rounded ends. 6.60 may want thicker. Largest is 6.263. Last was a 0.72 jumbo. Yeah, I think you're sending that one back, aren't you? Because you want to redo that one.
What's that?
She's got that jumbo she wants to send back and get returned and shrunk down a little bit.
Oh.
0.72 was too big, apparently.
Send it back.
Yep. I told her we'll hook her up. Yep. No big deal. Here we go. The judge's pen. Red is for the cardinal. Beige is for the birdhouse. Green is for the pine trees. And of course, this is the sky all around there. And the white is for the snow. Good job, Mr. Troy.
And it also goes with the fir tree.
Yeah, it goes with a lot of Rebecca's artwork. I think she only had 4 or 5 colors and she stuck with it. I'm just kidding. Here we go. Are we on the right camera? Yeah.
You can also get the release papers that matches it as well from Craft.
Right, Crafts with Crashly. Get the matching release papers. Because all you people like to coordinate, right? Yeah. Still a little square, but I don't want to get too far down to past square once we're there. It's almost completely round. I don't want to take it too far past. We got just a little flat edge right here that we can work with. Little flat edge there, little flat edge there, little flat edge. So it's almost nearly round. That's where we want to be. Because I can take the rest off at a slower pace and dial in the finger grip. All right, let's see what we get here. And there is another Premiere that I think is still uploading, so it'll probably be up sometime. Okay, we're going to do rounded 0.62. Let's see where we're getting to here. That's a 0.68. So we're getting there. .65. Slowly inching down, every pun intended. Oh, I don't have the TV on above my head here, so I can enjoy the comments and watch them with everybody. Let's see, DP, I'm guilty of all. Had a quiche for breakfast. Nice. Spinach and artichoke. Never eaten quiche? I don't think so anyway. It's just an egg pie with cheese and stuff in it. Mostly cheese and egg. And you can add mushrooms, you can add broccoli, you can add different kinds of cheese, all that kind of stuff. That's right. Looking good. Here we go. Okay. Excellent. Come on, TV. Play with me. Here we go. I think my thing needs recharge. My remote control. Been a while. Let me plug it in. See if it works better. Oh yeah, works better already. Let me do a search. Find Leopard Leatherworks. And get over to the live. There we go. All right. Now, if anybody comments, I can see it upstairs there. All right. Looking good there. Let's see what we're at to. We're last at 0.65. Hey, Sarah. We're still at 0.64. Got a little bit more to go here. Sarah was on earlier doing some Shopify stuff, making some orders. Bacon wrap filet mignon on a pellet grill. Yes, ma'am. I'll be right down. Woo! Yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? Man, I mean, you have to wrap a filet with fat because there's no fat in the filet. 0.64. That's why I'm a ribeye man. Love that fat in my beef. Carrie loves the filet. I'll make something horrible next time. You go, Joe. Taking care of the crowd, right? I'll make something terrible. I talked with Troy, and anytime we do a collaboration, he's going to give me 1-inch blanks, which will make this a whole lot sexier. Tell you that right now. And he says, heck yeah. All right, 5.5 takes us to 275 there. Then we're going to do a little bit of a bow tie on this one. Absolutely, Joe. Glad you're a team player. Okay, executive bow tie. That's the one with the bump in the middle. As you can tell, I'm not very good at cutting on the lines. Generally, they're just there as a guide. If my eyeball tells me something different, I do something different. Doesn't have to be as precise as what Sarah does. She puts a zipper on a bag. You need to put it where it takes it. Thank you, Jen. You know, Jen's disposition, gotta say this out loud, truly one of the sweetest people I've met. And I've met a lot of sweet people, so I'm not saying she's the sweetest of all, but she is right up there in the tops. Joe is there, Denise is there, Cindy Bennett is there. I met a lot of sweet people in this world. I can mention all their names to you, but it wouldn't do any good because you wouldn't know them. Forgot I wasn't making a tie fighter. I'm making an executive bow tie. Means we get a little bit straighter on these wings here, these bow wings. Yes, Jen is very upbeat. You should see her at those retreats, Denise. Oh my goodness. Exhausting watching her do all she's got to do for those retreats. Meanwhile, I just go up for the peanut butter Rice Krispie treats up by the front desk, sold by the local bakery. That was my first retreat as an attendee, and met some cool people, had some fun time. They even let us back, so it must not have been too bad. All right, let's get those lines back on there. Let me know where to cut. Let's see, right out of the middle there, right there, and right there. Yes, there were many helpers there. Many helpers. I'll tell you, a lady with some inexhaustible inexhaustible energy is bling it up. Miss Rochelle. Oh my goodness. That girl is excited about crafts like I've never seen anybody. Woo! Love it. And of course, we met Rebecca. Rebecca's not there right now. Funny, we get an order for a pen, and Carrie goes, "Oh, they were at the retreat." And I'm going, "Oh, they were? Who were they?" I forgot. I can't memorize all those names so quickly. And Tia, Princess Tia, we all know Tia. She was sitting at our table on the other side. Some fun stuff. Okay, I think we are there, looking good. Do one more measurement on the finger grips here. Yep. And, oh, still a little fat down here. Let's skinny this one up a little bit. Yes, please drop it off. We need some laundry. Out there doing laundry. I saw him hanging all those hangers on that shelf. I'm like, hey, good job, buddy. Got them lined up for ironing. Now, Jen, when you get this, and you'll remember which end is which one, but this one is a hair smaller than this one. The reason we do that is as you flip, and they're all that way because nothing's, we're not a machine here, but the reason we do that and try to keep them just a hair different is it's usually 1/100 of an inch or 2/100 of an inch, but that gives your muscles, as you're using these things for hours, a little bit different position, gives your muscles some rest rather than cramping in that position. It's like adjusting your feet, Got to lift them up, put them down, cross your legs, uncross your legs, all that kind of stuff. And all the sweet people that I didn't mention your name, I apologize. Do not be offended. Well, it's just a couple come to mind that I saw in the chat. I'm like, yeah, there they are. Them sweet people. Cindy with arguably the largest cover minder collection in the world, potentially. We're going to have to call Guinness pretty soon, Cindy, and send them up, do a count, Get it certified. Yes, ma'am, Cindy, 100%. There's a couple of bad actors out there, but we all know who they are, and we wish them well. Hopefully they figure it out. Sort of like one of the guys I watch in the morning, Carrie laughs at me all the time. It's called Outdoors with the Morgans. And it's this guy who lives a little north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He's got a sawmill and some tractors and probably 15 acres of land. And he's just a good old boy, retired, probably in his late 50s and just having a good time. And I watch him, and he was making a comment this morning about people commenting on his videos. And he goes, I don't know what's with the winter, but Seems like winter. Everybody's crabby. He says, there's one guy always beats me up on for something. I'm like, yeah, don't read comments. I love how you have taken the non-symmetry of an art and at times made a great rationale for it. Yeah, you know what's funny, J. Rob, is my brain doesn't allow me to make something that somebody can't hold for hours. And I didn't know I would do that when I first started out almost 2 years ago. But now I understand what it's used for, how it's used, and yeah, but my brain is sort of like, it's got to be functional, has to be efficient, it's got to be workable, not getting away, not hurt you, you know, that kind of stuff. It's probably comes from my background of managing people and watching them struggle and finding out better ways for them to do things. Yeah, them nuclear weapons, got to be careful with that stuff. Drop one of those, everybody knows it. Can't hide that secret. And I have diamond painted for a whole bunch of hour and a half in my length. No, not in one straight. I usually take a break after about an hour or so. After one mini canvas, I'll take a break, get some food, get a drink, look at Carrie, admire her stuff, what she's doing, and then begin again. That pen is beautiful. I'm so glad someone bought it and asked for it to be turned like that. Yeah, that was all generated by Rebecca at Crafting and Crime Daily, all on her artwork. Good old Mr. Troy Shipley figured out how to do a nice one, and it looks awesome.
Well,
and I don't know who asked for the bow tie, or at the beginning. Who was that?
this?
Yeah,
whose first one?
Yeah, whose was the first one we did?
I don't remember.
Was it for Rebecca?
No.
Oh.
Someone else. I don't know.
But why did we choose bow tie?
For this pen?
Yeah.
Because Rebecca wanted it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So this is how it started. Rebecca asked us to be part of her premiere video, and she had this idea to turn a pen and the whole story. If you've seen the
video. Oh yeah, on her Sunday morning show.
No.
Isn't that when we did it?
This? No.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we turned it on.
We turned it.
She had some show Sunday.
No, we turned this on a video you and I did, and she didn't see that until we did that video.
Oh, but we were on her live on a Sunday morning, though, yes. Right? Oh, yeah, with Mickey Halloween and stuff. One. Yeah. Oh, is that what it was?
The Halloween.
I could never remember this stuff.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm here. So it was a Halloween one, and it was going to be a prize for her Halloween event. And Rhonda Lindsay.
Oh yeah, Dippin' Time
with that cute ferret and Dipper. And anyway, so she asked us if we would turn a pen. She had this idea for the premiere. Would we be willing to participate and do it with her? We're like, oh yeah, for sure, because I wanted to do a premiere, but we didn't know what to do, and I'd have to really think. So this worked out really well. So Rebecca wrote the whole script. It's all her, and we just had parts. And Kevin was.
Well, that was for the Christmas thing.
That's where this came from.
Really?
Yes.
We did it before Christmas, though, on her live.
No. You just turned mine.
Model. Oh.
So
I can't keep his stuff straight.
I went to Troy because I thought this was a great
exposure. Good thing I got Carrie.
I went to Troy because I thought this would be a great exposure for him as well, to be called out for designing this. So I talked to him. I showed him the artwork. I told him what we were doing and what was going to be all about. And this is the design he came up with after he and I talked for a bit, and what I wanted to emphasize and in the painting, and what I thought should be called out. And I wanted all these colors from the painting. So you are very lucky to have Carrie. Take a photo of that.
I already know that.
All right.
Joe's just seconding the motion.
So when we were doing it, we were turning the my
model. That came out pretty cool.
Yeah, it always comes out cool. We were turning my model, and we asked Rebecca what she wanted.
Looks like glass.
Oh no, we turned her pen.
Whose pen?
Rebecca's pen.
That's what I said.
All right, I'm confused.
I'm almost right.
He turned Rebecca's
Let's write
pen.
that down, Joe. I'm almost right.
He's almost right. So Rebecca's pen turned on Alive, and then he turned mine on the side, so I had one. And then there were only two out there, and someone bought one during the premiere, and a few people bought them on the lives after they'd seen the premiere. So it's kind of exciting. And now J. Rob and Rebecca are going to do an event in June using this pen. So we have the opportunity to make more of these. So
okay, this one here, Watch for the Stars, Cat Fedora, blinging in the new year. Rounded 0.62, the same. Clown bow tie, no mustache, Interceptor TIE Fighter. Well, let's round it down and see what it looks like.
yeah, she's not sure if Interceptor TIE Fighter would work.
They'll all work. It just depends on what you want.
Clown bow tie.
Absolutely. Thank you, Joe. Almost there. Now, sometimes it comes off in a long roll, other times it looks like snow. Yes, right now. So here's what's happening. As this thing is going around, you can still see some flat spots on there. When we're rounding it, we literally are taking chunks of it off. And only when it's completely round does it come off like a thread or a roll of newspaper or something. It just sort of flies off because it's continuous. Right now, every time this comes around, this flat spot interrupts the cutting, and that's why it looks all chunky. And this is why I don't like the thinner blanks. This is why I wanted to go to 1 inchers, because sometimes it takes too long to get it super thin. Okay, right on this end here, now we've got it perfectly round. There we go. Pretty good. All right, now we'll cut this in a little tighter. That's why I told Troy I need 1 inchers because I can do a lot more and there's a lot left over. All right, here we go. This is going to be rounded 0.62 again, and then we'll figure out what the middle is going to be. It's also a cool way to tell when you have, yeah, you can actually feel it in that scraper because you can feel the vibration and then all of a sudden it gets perfectly smooth. That tells you when you're rounded, you can move on to different other areas. Yeah, you can definitely feel it in your hands. But yes, that nice, long, continuous shave, that is round for sure. Looks like dental floss, believe it or not. 0.68 coming down. Woo! I know that I called it a campfire one time because it looks sort of like a campfire, but I think it's her chair and the fence and stuff that she's got her feet on, right, Jen? The bottom of that painting. I don't know why I thought it was a campfire, probably because there were stars and stuff like that, you know. That's what I just said. It's not a campfire. That's what I thought too. That's what I just said. You should watch my broadcast. I'm probably going to pay for that later. Probably going to give me a smaller piece of quiche. Yes, me too, Jen. But it's like the fence and her feet and her chair and all that kind of stuff. Down to 0.64, getting very close. And then it's important to not have this rounded part on the end be too big, because then you can't see around it while you're diamond painting, depending upon the position of your head to the canvas. All right, let's see where we're at here. Yes. I'm so chicken to take it off. Still sitting at 0.64. Come on, Timmy, dive in there. The problem is it doesn't take much to get 2 more hundredths out of it. Like that right there is probably it. On the money, 6.2. And we'll probably just do 2 hours tonight because I've been rolling since, probably 7:30 this morning. I got up at 6, but farted around for a little bit, and I got rolling at 7:30. Farting around in the shop, quite frankly. See, Jen, this is also still a little bit square, but I left it that way so I can get the fatness out of it. And this little flat part right here, I'll slowly nick that away because it's only 1/1000th of an inch below the round. But I leave it like that fatter so I got more to work with. I'll take the rest off later. And you can feel it. Like right now it's smooth, and then it's round. It's chunky, square. Now let's see how we're doing here. 0.66. A little more room. .64, almost there. And now that I got this little tiny flat spot, I literally just do this, barely touching it, taking molecules off until it's smooth, but I can feel it knocking. Tiny bit. Almost gone. There it is. Smooth as a baby's butt. That is done. Now we should be at 0.62. 0.62 on the money. And the other thing you have to think about is where your fingers lay. So you can't have just a dive. You have to have a nice smooth slope out of that lowest part there. All right, let's make the rest of this round and see what we're going to do in the middle. And there are 3 or 4 options on your order form. We'll figure out one that looks good. Now, I love this pink in here because there's pink in that painting in the sky. Pretty cool. All right, let's see. J. Rob, what are we going to do here? Clown, bow tie, interceptor, or a TIE fighter? This is actually really a lot of green in here, so we're not going to screw it up too bad, which is nice. Got some good swirlies. You like the interceptor. Well, let's just go do that. That's a pretty classy pen. You'll see one in the premiere that goes live tonight. I did one. Came out looking really cool. 5.5, 275 is the center. And you want an interceptor. We'll take that out a fat 3/4. 3/4. Well, that's the wrong one. 3/4 is over here. There we go. All I have to do is get out my eraser and get rid of that line right there. Look at that. It's all gone. Okay, now for interceptor, that is the one. Yeah, I got to think about that. Got some super sexy curves in the middle here to a point, which really looks neat. So we literally come up and cut out half of that line. There we go. Same thing on this side. Try to match it. Come up right to that line. The idea is to leave a little bit of that marker line right in the middle. That's our guideline. Keep it right in the center. All right. Okay, now we'll go over to the edges here. And I have learned to take this cut just a little deeper than normal because it makes it look more elegant. Gives you the super nice drop off. And I'm actually right next to the line because I don't want to cut the line off because that's the fat part that I want. That's where I want that to be. There we go. Now we'll clean these up. There we go. Now we just clean up this edge here and finish the curve. It looks a little bit like a banister, you know, in a house. We got a little bit of little design in there. I have not seen that. I've seen the previews for it. And you know what's funny is we watch so little broadcast television that we didn't even know about it until we watched the Kansas City game. I'm like, hey, look, Kathy Bates is Matlock. Any good? I'm thinking it is if you're recommending it, right? And I love me some Andy Griffiths. Hey, way to go, Will. Been binging it. Carrie says we have to binge the Golden Girls to get ready for Lone Star Retreat. Apparently that's the theme, I guess they call it. So now we got 8 seasons of the Golden Girls to watch. 7, she said. And that's a good show. I remember it back in the day, watched a couple times, but not too much. Golden Girls every night. Well, you ought to be right up. The Hunting Party on Peacock. What's the Hunting Party, Denise? Was that a movie series? Well, it's on Peacock. We got Peacock.
Also, a good show.
She can't hear you unless you're over here. Okay.
The good show is called The Pit. It is sort of like a West Wing meets Grey's Anatomy meets
ER.
no.
Yeah, that's by the directors of ER and West Wing.
West Wing, ER.
Yeah.
And there was one other one. It's pretty good.
It's got Noah Weil in it from Grey's Anatomy.
Got 5 episodes so far.
Or was he in ER?
He was in ER.
ER.
So I didn't realize I went back and looked at their screen picture of the whole.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh, that was him. Oh, he got old. But anyway.
Been 20 years, hasn't it?
30.
30 for ER? Jeez. I'm getting old.
Yeah, I know. So it's called The Pit, and it stars Noah Wiley, and he's basically another friend doctor is stepping out as head of the ER, and he goes in and he's going to run it. He's the main doctor, and all these interns and student doctors and all that, and it's just
Good medical ER drama.
Very good.
Now Denise says that. So the Hunting Party, is that written by our favorite guy? What's his name? Sheridan?
I don't think so.
Oh no.
I don't think so.
Because I'd watch that in a heartbeat if it were written by
If
him.
you like the medical shows, like I think it's Chicago.
Chicago Hope?
No.
No. Chicago.
Not fire, not police.
Chicago ER.
Denise knows what I'm talking about. Chicago. Sean told me about it. Chicago Medical or something. I forget. It's like that, but better. It's all the hospital, and it's just very
Like that, only better.
So Tim watched 2 episodes with me.
Of what?
The Pit.
No, I watched half of the first one.
Half of the first one.
Yeah.
I finished it, and
Because I had to turn pens.
right, he came out here for the live, and Kevin was with me. Kevin sat down and started watching episode 2, and he liked it, and he didn't leave. We stayed up till 1:00 watching this show 5, and it's 1 hour of a 15-hour shift. So there's 5. You're only in the 5th hour. It's really good. I felt like the day was over. I cut everything that was going on.
So Denise, is that real life? True story, Denise? True crime or just a made up? Sounds pretty cool. Tracking down killers that aren't supposed to.
Oh, we'll have to watch that one. But I highly recommend you check out The Pit if you have HBO Max.
What's the guy that wrote Yellowstone? What's his name?
Taylor Sheridan.
Taylor Sheridan. Man, I like everything he does. Landman and Lioness and just, man, that guy's some writer. Yeah, 4 6s is coming. Ooh, baby. Yeah, that sounds good, Denise. We'll have to check it out. Carrie's just giving her 2 cents about The Pit. It was pretty good. Decently. Starts off decent. You know how sometimes the first show or first series in the episode sort of clumsy as they're trying to introduce everybody? This one does a really good job of introducing people and like you're just sort of dropping in on an existing story. Pretty decent. Excellent, J. Rob. I love when that happens. She says it's coming out exactly as she pictured it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's always a good thing, right? Happy customer. You know, it's funny. I used to run a Walmart. The big one I ran super center. We used to do about 12,800 transactions a day. That just blew me away. I'm like, wow. And the average transaction was around $27, $28 kind of thing. And blew me away how that would generate $140 million in a year. Just a $28 transaction. Always loved happy customers. Keep coming back. Shop at my store. I need a bonus. Gotcha. Joe, she's packing up your pen. The one I forgot to give her. Did Kevin buff it? Nice. The Lego Leopard has buffed your pen. Carrie does final QA, and out the door it goes. Phew. Joe is a happy customer. I bet she's a happy camper, too, and a happy cook. Joe, what's your repeat cycle? Every 20 days, you'll start recycling things, or if you just got an unlimited repertoire of family dinners? Yeah, she was doing filet wrapped in bacon. Heck yeah. You know, if it weren't for taking the Kevin to work or picking him up, I probably would never leave the house. And I'm not a hermit. I'm an external kind of guy, but I get extroverted kind of stuff all day long at work, sitting in my office. But I don't think I left the house yesterday. Did I, Care? Oh, Carrie did. I didn't leave it today. I'm not going to leave it today. Probably not going to leave it tomorrow. Joe loves her Kevin. That is good. He is cute. Nice thing about Kevin, not an ounce of judgment or hatred or anything in his whole body. He's just a happy camper. As long as you leave him alone. I know. I got to do it. All right. Really love this turn. Love. Man, I got to go back to work tomorrow. Me too, J-Rob. Me too. Woo, that came out nice. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that one better. I'll have to keep that in mind next time.
Joe. Thai food. Never get tired of that, do we?
No.
Never get rid of Thai. So I guess this gold in here must be the fence. I don't remember where the orange and the yellow come from. Is that her tennis shoes? I get all the green, the trees, and then this pink stuff in the sky. I just forget what the bottom of that painting was. I know it's got a girl sitting in a chair with her feet on the fence or something. Flowers and stuff. Cool. Very nice. Yes, he is a good soul. All right, there are J. Rob's pens. We're going to go in the finished bucket, ready for buffing by the Lego Leopard. Or the Leopard Lego, or the Lego Leopard King, or however that is. We need a drum roll. Let's see. I think I have one of those.
You do.
Or this one.
Porpoise. Need a porpoise.
The dolphin laugh sound.
Porpoise. Do that every now and again.
Like in the fall when the grass goes dry. Gotcha.
I love that.
My favorite is this one here. I don't know. That one might not be loaded. It might take a while to download. I got a thunder, wind, and rain thing. Pretty cool. All right. Let's see. Who's next on the hit parade?
NW.
It is Jennifer. Jennifer W. Black Friday exclusive. 5 1/4, and that's how we pour them. Yep. So here's the Black Friday exclusive. Yeah, I Googled it, Jen. I was trying to find those buttons. I said, hey, where's these buttons at? So this had orange and pink and some glitter in there and some just great colors. Look at that, man.
The last two were.
All right, let me drill a hole in this. Hey, Carrie, have you got one of the blanks I've done just raw, just a square, not turned yet? I want to show everybody the difference for a 1-inch blank. No, like the one I just turned. It's smaller than that. That one that Troy made, that's one that we did.
Oh, one that Troy made?
Yeah, one that Troy made,
Yeah.
the smaller. Yeah, there we go.
That is,
Actually, this is even thicker than the ones I just did. We got one like I just did? There you go. Yeah. Yep. Here's the difference. Were those muskrats? There's the difference in why I want, these are the ones we cast. I always cast a 1-inch block. Somebody like Denise, she wants a 0.68. Impossible to get a 0.68 out of this and have it look good with a baseball bat end, but you can see the difference in the size. This gives me so much more to play with. It's just, it literally is a market difference. Yeah. And it's not more than 10 cents worth of resin. So there's no reason to cut it down because we're all using the same molds pretty much. I don't know why they cut them off. I told Troy, I said, give me the fat ones.
I think he's trying to get.
Nobody can hear you. I understand what he's trying to do. Yeah, he's just trying to get 7 blanks instead of 5, but
I'd rather get 5.
I'll pay the extra buck. I will pay the extra buck to get the fat one.
Yeah, now I'm
There we go. Now, I'll show you some difference as we're turning this round. I'll show you what happens. Okay, so we'll just do 2 passes. See you around, J-Rob. This is too high. I'll do 2 passes on this thing and show you what it looks like with just 2 passes. There's one. So there's 2 passes. And here's what it looks like. Still square. All we did was knock that edge off. Hey, Jen. Coming in to see yours, huh? Very nice. smooth as can be. Let me show you that rounded blank. Look at that, perfectly round. Woo! And when it is so smooth like that. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Get it up close. Turn the speed down a little bit to about 1700 or so. Let's go see what we're doing for Miss Jen here. The order form says 5 1/4 long, which is what it is. Rounded, pointy, 0.66. Now see, 0.66 even better than the last one. Easy to get out of this one. Super easy. Okay, because we're starting off with, watch this, 15/16, almost a solid inch. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy, rounded pointy. So we're going to start back a little bit here. That's about a 3/4 inch right there. Let's measure that and see how we're doing. Down to about a 0.70. 400ths more, which is not much at all. Jen likes a thick grip pen. Love it. Carrie's up to like a 0.60 or 0.6 something. She used to be down around a 0.46. And I said, man, that is really tiny. All right, that should be it right there. 0.66 on the money. Love it. There we go. Do another measurement. Make sure we're still on the money. Yep, on the money. Beautiful. On the other end now. Can I switch? Oh, a little too late for that, Jen. I am so sorry. Carrie, I think Jen wanted the rounded pointy or the rounded baseball bat ends, but now it's too late. You know, what's that, babe? Hey, Jen, do you mean the baseball bat? The baseball bat pointy one? Let me know if that's what you're looking for, because I might be able to make an adjustment here. I'll wait for you to respond. That way I know what direction I'm going. And we might be able to, because these are big enough. And I think the only new end I do is the pointed baseball bat. No, this is rounded pointy, but I think she wants the new baseball bat pointy one. Well, that's not baseball bat pointy. That's round and pointy. No. She's asking now. Like live. No, I got it. We'll wait for her to answer because I can still modify it here. I've not gone too far yet. Everybody refresh your screen because that way you're most live. We'll wait a minute for everything to catch up. Well, she just said, can I switch it to the new end that we do? And the only new end is the pointed baseball bat. Yeah, so if she wants that, she just has to say yes, and then I'll carve that out. Yeah, it's about a 9-second delay from when I do something to when it happens on screen. At here, anyway, might be different for where you're at. Let's wait for Jen to answer. And yes, you can switch. Just got to know if that's what we're doing.
You did really nice points. You did a good job. You did an excellent job.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. Just waiting here for a second. Jen might be behind a little bit, so hopefully she can read the screen. Everybody refresh your screen every once in a while. That makes sure you're right up to snuff.
Just see it.
Can you message her, Care? Because I think she's behind a little bit. Came in behind or something. I'm not sure. Oh, there she is. Okay, didn't type fast enough. Yes, that's what I asked for. I like my grip back more. Yep, we can do that. We'll give you this. It's just a little bit of a difference on here, so we'll be able to do that. Absolutely. Okay, that was Rebecca. All right, blower back on. Here we go. So we're going to back this off just a hair, keeping that same finger grip. There we go. We'll do the same thing over here. Yeah, next time, Jen, just let us know from the beginning and I'll move these back a little bit more. In fact, there's an option on the order form now that says round and pointy. Hey, Catherine, good to see you. Let me see how we're doing for a finger grip on this end. Got a little lost in what I was doing. 0.64. Need to take that down just a little bit. I'll move that back just a hair. There we go. Now we got to slim this sausage down a little bit. There, now we're getting it slimmed down. All right, looking good. Now, let's see, the middle design is tuxedo bow tie. Not to be confused with tuxedo Botox. I'm not sure why you'd confuse that, but just in case. There's the middle. We'll take it out about a fat 3/4. Here we go. Is that right? No, a little bit out there. We erase all those other lines there. There we go. Catherine, how's Columbia today? Weather treating you good down there? Nice and warm? Or is it too hot? That's beautiful. Good to hear that. Okay, on this tuxedo bow tie, we have a little crease in the middle. There we go. Like a double knot. I just made that up. Have no idea if tuxedos have double knots anyway. I saw what you did there with that. Perfect there. Little cat reference, huh? How are the cats today? They doing good? I imagine from past experience, they're probably being ornery and getting into everything or desiring more food from Catherine. All right, there we are. Let's get her finished up. Hello again, Cindy. I should have saved your Werther. There's never enough Werthers, Joe. Never enough. I have one a day. Take it like vitamins. Man, it was 72 degrees here today. That was beautiful. Couldn't believe it. Feeling good. Again, we've got 2 premieres for today. One's already up, and no sound, of course. And you can just watch it with your favorite movie while you're diamond painting, or listen to your favorite audiobook, watching it while you're diamond painting. A lot of fun options there. What's that, Care? What's good? Caprese? Yeah, it is good. Tomatoes, cheese, balsamic. What's that, Kev? What's that, Care? Good. It's good for them. Basil, tomato, cheese, and balsamic, a little olive oil. Breakfast of champions. Well, what? How's the quiche? I didn't have any yet. Yeah, let it sit for a while. It gets good and firm then. I agree. Carrie has all the orders from Friday and one more. Almost all the orders packed for Friday and Saturday. So she's ready for Monday, I'll tell you. These will probably get packed tonight after Kevin buffs them up. Oh, we got to put the Valentine things for the leap in the oven. Oh, she left. I was talking to myself. Well, good night, Catherine. We're almost done here for the night anyway. Just making everything look pretty before we kick out. I've been rolling since 7:30 this morning, up since 6, but really turning pen since 6:30 or 7:30. So my arms and fingers are getting tired. You know how that goes. Had a good, very successful day. This is the 19th pen I've done today, or no, 20th pen I've done today. Number 20. So had a very productive day. And you can watch a lot of that in the premieres that are coming up. One's already up, and the next one's coming up if it's not already published. All right, let's see how this one looks. Oh, that's gorgeous. Woo! A little bit of orange in there for you, Catherine. Got a little blue too. I know you don't like blue, but it's got some orange in there. This is the Good Friday special. Good Friday exclusive, 24-hour live. Beautiful. Yes, Jen, I agree. It came out very nice. You guys picked incredible colors. That's what happened. Whew. Colors I wouldn't have picked, but oh my goodness, there they are. They're beautiful. Too purple. Yes, I understand. It's actually blue, but I'm with you, Catherine, but there is a little bit of orange in there for you. All righty. Got up early. Me too. All right, everybody. We appreciate you being here as always. We'll be back again tomorrow night to do some more. I will not be turning during the day because I got my regular day job to do, although I might sneak in here for one or two just to get them out. Anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy the premieres, 2 of them up, about a good 4 or 5 hours worth of turning for you to watch. And of course, you can fast forward to your favorite part. Have a good night. See y'all around. Bye-bye.